Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Become a Powerhouse in Auditioning / Vibrational Actor. And you know why it's become a powerhouse in auditioning today? Because the Kindle book has been released for Become a Powerhouse in Auditioning. The paperback is in the pipeline. As soon as it's there, I'm getting 2 copies for myself. And I'm excited. And the reason I'm excited is because I tell you, this this book in particular, man, I tell you, I got shot down so many times, mainly because I never want to be the guy who writes a book to just fill pages, right? And so I wrote this book straight up and direct. I didn't want to extend it. I didn't want to ramble on, yada, yada, yada. What I put in there is what I put in there because I know when implemented, it can help you to be successful in your auditioning. And that's what it comes down to. If you want to become phenomenal at auditioning, I'm telling you, get this book. If you know actors and actresses who want to become phenomenal at auditioning, get this book. Why? Because this wisdom comes from the divine. It comes from within. It comes from my intuition. I am guided. I spent so much time in Starbucks and different coffee shops writing up these chapters, really getting into my zone to create something that could create an impact for whoever it is that read it. And it's available on Kindle now. So I don't have the link up just yet, but I'll put it in the comments after I'm done. But so with that being said, I said, you know what, let me hop on here and really kind of just break down what this book is about. But more importantly, not necessarily what this book is about, but concepts that tie into it and tie into auditioning. Is it audition success or auditioning success? Yeah, there we go. So without further ado, let's just get rocking with it, right? So core concepts of audition success. And the thing that I found with auditions is, and you'll see at the very beginning of the book, auditions are like job interviews, right? Every single job interview that I've been on, I have done something that has really allowed me to sway the powers that be into my direction in such a magnifying way. And I'm going to talk about that here in just a bit. As a matter of fact, that's my first bullet point. But they're concepts to getting people to trust you, getting people to believe in you, getting people to feel what it is that you're resonating with them. And so it hit me one day before I even wrote this book that being able to interview for a job in a strong capacity has everything to do with how you audition, right? Because, let's just get into it. You go into a room and you got a few minutes to make an impression on somebody. And here's the thing, that impression is not even all physical and verbal. It is nonverbal. It is your presence. It is your ability to carry yourself. It is the nuances within your acting ability that can determine whether or not you get the role or not. And we cover everything in these 75 pages of audition chocolatey goodness. All right. So with that being said, I'm just going to run through some things here, give you a little taste of it. I will post that link to the book in the comment section once we're done here. But this is exciting. Okay. So let's get rocking, ladies and gents. Actually, almost forgot. If you have any questions about anything, guys, anything at all, just write to me, seang04@gmail.com, and I will help you as best as I can. So don't hesitate to use that email. And we'll go from there. Now we're going to get into number 1. Okay. Your energy in the auditioning room has to be the most pronounced, strong enough to leave a lasting impression. Okay. And so when I say pronounced, I wanted to say dominant, but we're not here to dominate anybody. We're here to leave an indelible, lasting impression on a casting director, producer, or director when we go in to a room, or which nowadays you find you're doing it online like me. So you're in the same position that I am, and casting directors on the other side, and your energy has to just leap off the screen, right? Which it becomes a little bit more difficult. but not much if you keep to the same tactics and you keep to the same methods of really being able to power your energy up. And the one way you can do that is straight up meditation. I do Qigong to really clear out all the junk and all the stuff that does not belong in my energy field, because it makes it more pronounced. It makes it stronger. The light in me is really emanating more so when I take the time to take care of my energy field. And that just, it's power, man. I'm going to post an audition that I did recently, and you'll just see how much my light can resonate. And that's just from years of doing different techniques and methods and spiritual stuff to really help me to step into who I truly am. Because as you're going to see in this book, you'll find out that it's authenticity that helps your energy to be most pronounced. You know, when we're trying to be something that we're not at times, or we're trying to reach, that shows off in our energy. See, you can't fool the universe, because whatever you give it, if it knows that it's authentic, then people are going to respond to it. If the universe knows that the energy is fake, nobody's going to respond to it, right? So you want to be like, who am I in my own skin, and how does this look as it projects out to the world? And you follow that energy. And if you do that, right, you do that, what you will find is every time you walk into a room, people will be drawn to you, right? They'll be drawn to you because they can feel the energy even before anything comes out of your mouth. And that's where you should want to be. Not walking in being stressed, being nervous, being a hot mess. Walk in with presence. Walk in with a calmness, a poise, and a confidence, we're going to find out later, that says, I am the person you're looking for, right? I am the actor or actress you are looking for. You don't need to see anybody else. It's me. And I'm going to show you why it's me, right? I love it. Number 2, okay? The confidence of an actor should be bulletproof, right? Bulletproof, even if it starts out as shaky. All right. So what do I mean by that? Sometimes we don't have the most confidence because of what? Because we hadn't prepared, or we feel like, we don't have enough accolades. None of that stuff matters, right? The beauty of our minds and our imaginations, we can set scenarios in place that give us confidence. Visualization of the auditioning going well, right, can easily give you confidence because it registers to your mind that it has already happened successfully, right? Whenever I'd give a speech, whenever I'd go audition or even get on set, I'd visualize myself doing it successful, dapping everybody off after the scene was up, and it never failed, because by the time I got to the place, it felt like I had already been there. So it created a level of comfort, and a level of comfort creates a level of confidence. And I'm not talking about like arrogance, but confidence in who you are, confidence in being able to say, wait 1 minute, I did that really well. Let me do that again. Right. Would you mind? And you don't say, let me do that again, but you ask politely. You say, would you mind if I did it a different way for you, so you can have different takes to look at? And it's that, and understanding, okay, what that resonates is, you know what you're doing. You understand, like, when we get into the editing room, we want to see this done a couple different times so we can choose what works best with the flow of the tone of the film, right? So it's just being confident in every aspect. I've got a lot of different exercises you can do to be confident, but I'm telling you, visualization is one of them. Envision it, right? And then not only envision, if you've been in the game for a minute and you got some successes, dwell on those, right? Think about how you felt when you got that job. Think about how you felt when it came to the space and they said, okay, we're hiring you, we're going with you, you're our guy. Let that resonate within you, right? Let that just kind of bubble up, and take it into that casting room. Right? Take it into that casting room, take it in front of the director, take it in front of the casting director, take it in front of the producer, and just let it emanate to them. And even when you're unsure of something, be confidently unsure of it. Don't get stumped, Be confidently unsure of it and say, you know what? I'm going to take care of this. No, don't do that. Say, hey, you know what? I'm not really sure, but if you give me a moment, I can figure this out. Or if you give me a little bit more direction, I feel like I can get to where you want me to go. And just confidence. Confidence. Let that confidence exude from you, because that is contagious. That shit is contagious, right? It becomes something that overflows into the people that you're doing this with, okay? So, got that down? Yes. Number 3. Here we go. When your audition is complete, let it go until someone contacts you. It's in the past, leave it there. And I love this. Why? Because we don't need to be carrying out any kind of stress whatsoever. Hold that thought. My cat's trying to get inside. And I'm back. So leave it in the past, right? Leave it in the past. By leaving it in the past, it no longer can cause you any stress. Because let's just be honest, getting up, especially for those ones where we're doing like, there's a lot on the line for us, or there's a role that we really have wanted, or we really want to change the game. There can be stress that surrounds that in the preparation and all. So the moment you walk out, the moment you say, thank you guys for having me, take care, whatever it is, let it go, right? You know what I always take, I take those sides a lot of times. Actually, I've been using the iPad more so I could save paper. But when I did have sides, I would just like rip it up, and just throw it in the trash and be done with it. And like I'd go home and delete the copy that I got through email, because at that point, it's not up to me. It's out of my control after the audition is done. So in order for me to be able to resonate at peace and resonate on a level that continues to make me happy and live my life, I got to let it go when it's done, right? All I can do is do my best. What's been really cool about these during the pandemic and having the video auditions and video submissions, I can have them to go back and use them to see what I've done differently and use that to my advantage, right? And really get better and get better. I think that's been the most amazing thing for me, is to really go and look at it almost like an athlete or like a football standpoint, where you're watching film and you're seeing what you can do better and what you didn't do so well, but what you did really well, and taking a lot from that and then implementing it into the next one, right? So, but it's important to shake off that energy. With this, what I like to do, the moment I'm done, I go towards doing something that I really, really enjoy that takes my vibration higher. And that could be simple as playing catch. When the movies were open, going to the movies, because that's really neat to be able to do that. Any experience that takes you higher. Take me to higher. The 80s, I love it. But anything that takes you higher vibrationally is where you want to go with this, right? And in doing so, it takes it to where you're not attached to what happens, and you just step back into the flow. And look, if they call you, great. If not, great. All it means is that your day is coming. It's just not today. You will get another shot at it. You never give up. You just keep going. You understand who you truly are, and that is a dynamic, charismatic performer who demands to be hired and who demands to be on point as it relates to your auditions. And I'm telling you, this book is going to help you get there if you're not there already. And if you're there, it's going to take you to an even higher level. Why? Because I wrote it that way. I wrote it in a sense to get you to, if nothing else, if you walk away from this book and you don't get more auditions, I can promise you, you're going to get more confidence. You get more self-love. You're going to walk away a better person, or a greater person than you are right now. I can promise you that with every fiber of my being. And I'm going to post that link here in the comments in just a bit. But I wanted to tell you guys, thank you so much. That wraps it for today with this message. I tell you, I'm so excited about this book, just as much as I am about the vibrational actor. But it's just really neat to be able to have it out there and to watch it go and help as many people as possible. I am truly thrilled about that. And so with that being said, guys, if you have any questions write to me, SeanG04@gmail.com, and I will get back to you as soon as I possibly can. What else do we got working? I think that consists of everything. Wow, these things are going fast. But happy to be here. Watch this video over again. Get the book, whatever it is. Contact me, whatever you need. I'm here for you. And let's just continue to ride the wave to success as actors. All right? Helping each other out. The presence of God in me blesses and honors the presence of God in you. What a beautiful day. What a beautiful time. Take care. We will talk soon. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for everything. It's been real.